A real sensation with Sporting, the Swedish striker Viktor Gyökeres is followed by many clubs in the Premier League. After Zlatan Ibrahimovic's retirement, Sweden lost a legendary striker. With his goals, his character and his personality, Zlatan made his mark. His departure must have left a vacuum for his nation. Yet the Swedes can already count on several talented strikers, including Viktor Gyökeres. The Sporting striker is shining this season and is among the best in the league. Arriving last season, Viktor Gyökeres quickly won the hearts of the fans. In his first season, he established himself as one of the best strikers in the championship, if not the world, with 43 goals and 15 assists in 50 games in all competitions. After an incredible first season, the second was eagerly awaited by the fans, and the Swede does not disappoint. Already 11 goals and 3 assists in 8 games for the Stockholm native, who is one of the best goalscorers in Europe. With such a season, Gyökeres impresses and is already on the shelves of many Premier League clubs, such as Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool and Tottenham. The 26-year-old Viktor Gyökeres is currently playing at his best. From last season, we felt that La Liga Portugal was too small for him. With this season, it is a confirmation, and the Swede will very quickly sign for a club of a size higher than that of Sporting Portugal. Courted by many European clubs, including FC Barcelona, his profile is very popular with the Premier League. Like another Scandinavian, Erling Haaland, his way of playing is very compatible with the English Championship. Physical, fast, cold and clinical, Viktor Gyökeres has all the qualities to win in the Premier League. If the Swede signs for an English club, the race for the championship's top scorer is likely to be incredible, with Erling Haaland competing. It remains to be seen whether he will choose to join London, with Arsenal, Chelsea or Tottenham, or whether he will opt for Liverpool. FC Barcelona executives would follow Ederson's performance in preparation for the next transfer window. The FC Barcelona team would be thinking about the arrival of a new midfielder. According to TNT Sport Brazil, the Blaugrana's leaders have positioned themselves to welcome Ederson. The 25-year-old is currently the delight of Atalanta Bergamo, where he is still under contract until June 2027. Estimated at €60 million by its management, the Brazilian international would also be in the sights of Liverpool and Manchester United. This season, the Campo Grande native has delivered an assist in 6 appearances in all competitions. What if we found in a way the FC Barcelona of the early 2010s, the one who wore by Leo Messi did not hesitate to trust the Masia? Now led by Lamine Yamal, also trained at the club, the Catalans are once again trusting several youngsters from the center such as Gavi, Pau Cubarsí, Alejandro Balde, Marc Casado, Marc Bernal, Ansu Fati, but also Fermin Lopez. Moreover, with regard to the latter who is currently injured, the Blaugrana's leaders would negotiate a contract renewal, according to the Italian journalist Niccolò Schira. Linked to Barça until June 2027, the Spanish international, 2 caps, could extend his contract by 2 seasons, until 2029. This season is the 6th that Frenkie de Jong plays for Barça. Finally, the player who is injured has not yet delivered a single match this season, but his return to competition remains imminent. Anyway, the midfielder signed for the Blaugrana in the summer of 2019 and became an indispensable part of the midfield. Only here, Barça have been financially ill for years and wanted to get rid of the big salaries of his dressing room such as the Dutch international. De Jong did not hear him with this ear and claimed loudly that he would not leave, and the combination of circumstances seems to go in the direction of the former Ajax. Lacking a real sentinel, Barça would only have Frenkie de Jong at their disposal. The Spanish club is currently considering a contract extension for the 27-year-old. According to journalist Niccolò Schira, the Catalan leaders want to extend Frenkie de Jong's lease from June 2026 to June 2029. Terrible news for FC Barcelona. Despite the Blaugrana's victory over Villarreal, Hansi Flick's team lost its captain and goalkeeper, Marc-André ter Stegen. The goalkeeper, who had a good game, was injured in the first half. The diagnosis was made by FC Barcelona, and it is edifying. While the Blaugranas already have many injured, this new injury increases the number of players in the infirmary. A new guardian is now indispensable. Despite the presence of Iñaki Peña, the club's second goalkeeper, FC Barcelona is starting to take an interest in other options. A first list would have been drawn up by the club, and a well-known former goalkeeper, Claudio Bravo, offers his services to the team. Currently retired, the Chilean says he is ready to come out of retirement to help the team, as he told Win All Sports, an Arabic electronic platform. "If Barcelona wants me, I'll be ready to come out of retirement. When he arrived at FC Barcelona in 2014, Claudio Bravo signed the renewal of Barca as goalkeeper. After more than 10 years with Viktor Valdez, the South American took the place of the Spaniard. In his first season, he established himself as a starter in La Liga, where, thanks to him, the Blaugranas won the title. Bis repetida in 2016, where, still starting, he allows the Catalans to achieve a back-to-back in the league. However, with competition from Ter Stegen, the club had to make a choice between the German and the Costa Rican. Finally, it was Ter Stegen who stayed at the club, while Bravo joined Manchester City in the summer of 2016 for around €18 million. Today, Bravo retired after a long career of more than 20 years. Yet, with the injury of his former teammate and competitor, he says he is ready to put on the cleats. At 41, does he still have the level for La Liga, but especially for the Champions League? A question that leaders will have to ask themselves, especially those who were criticized by the same Guardian a few weeks ago. Who will replace Marc-André Ter Stegen? Replacing Marc-André Ter Stegen is not an easy task. In addition to being an excellent goalkeeper, the German is also the captain of the team. At the club since 2014, he knows Barcelona perfectly. Already injured last season for several months, his absence will be felt by the Blaugranas. Replace him becomes an obligation. First of all, the second goalkeeper of the club is Iñaki Peña. The Spanish goalkeeper was Ter Stegen's replacement last season. However, the young goalkeeper's performance was not up to the task of making him a real competitor to Ter Stegen. Today, Barca want a substitute capable of shining in the decisive matches. The list drawn up by Barca, according to Mundo Deportivo, includes several well-known goalkeepers. Loris Karius has been Liverpool's goalkeeper for several seasons. Jordi Massip was trained within the club, and Keylor Navas, who won 3 Champions Leagues with rival club Real Madrid, is currently without a contract. In addition, 2 other Guardians complete the list: Edgar Badia and Tomás Vaclik. FC Barcelona will have to make a choice to replace the German. Will they recruit a new goalkeeper now or give Peña a chance to relaunch?